Dirty down is the most important bread and butter because you will do more dirty down in your whole career than you'll do anything else. So I've got my foundation brush and I'm just gonna really do a wash of colour. I'm gonna start off in the forehead. Really make sure that you're getting into the hairline. And what I'm doing with the brush is I'm just sort of like in a circular motion. So I'm doing this to add texture. Because again, like before, what you don't want to do is make everything too flat, because the flatter you make it, it's not going to read on camera. But the washier you make it, the better it is, because it looks like it's been ground into the skin. You want to make sure you go down the neck, because that's also a dead giveaway when people got a really dirty face and then their neck's really clean. But this is why doing a wash of it's really good. You just want to make sure there's no clean skin. And the ear rolls again. That's also dead to give behind the ears, all these places. And then what you're going to do, the most effective dirty down is when you layer it up. So I've done a base layer of brown. And I'm going to come around the back of the neck and do another base layer. I've got a top, we can see their back, do the back as well. But again, just get it in the hairline, because if you don't blend in the hairline, you can see it a mile off. Again, don't get too caught up on the colours. You know, it doesn't have to be, you have to use this exact brown. It has to be a darker brown. And then I'm just literally going round the face, but I'm not going up and down. I'm doing like a circular motion so that you get texture. So I'm doing this. So you see, it makes it look ground in. Like with anything, you want it to look a part of the person. You don't want it to look like you've just gone along and just shoved a load of rubbish. And you don't want to do pretty dirt. A lot of the time people ask for pretty dirt. Can you do them dirty but make them pretty? No. So once I've done my wash, I'm going to get the grease paint, or you get or Lamac, whatever you've got. And then what I'm going to get you to do is screw your face up as tight as you possibly can. And then I'm just going to take the brush and I'm going to dot it. And then you see it gives you thing ground into the pores and into the lines. And then we'll do it on the other side. And then let go. Just be careful you don't get a contour. So if you need to buff, you don't want it to look like a smoky eye. So if you need to buff it out, buff it out. You see what I mean? I'm just building it up. I'm not making it too uniform. It's got to be, it's all about texture. It's never uniform. There's always bits where there's more dirt or less dirt. And then you go in the ears. Speckling is the most important thing ever because it gives you that texture that you don't have. It's also really good to make things dirty really quickly. Like sometimes you literally have 2 minutes to make people dirty. Just get it really wet with your brush, just let it soak in. Let it soak in. But this is really good, like if you have someone who's like a worker, not dirty, but they work with their hands, so you can do like a colour there, like a brown or whatever it is they work with. Right in the hair. This is the quickest way of making anyone dirty.